So. The Republic of Kenya has become an arena, a circus. For the last 28 days, members of the health profession, who started by KMPDU, have been on the streets protesting against unfair treatment and conduction of business by the government of the Republic of Kenya. And for all this while, the president refrained from commenting about it. And the mazishi CS, Nakumisha of fake degrees, the lab technician. Is it a lab technician or pharmacist? The fake pharmacist with fake certificates was up and down doing all kinds of shenanigans and saying all kinds of crap, telling all madaktari all kinds of shit and stuff like that, not knowing that these people hold legitimate papers unlike her. Yani Nakumisha and Sakaja are on the same school of papers and certificates. But now she was attempting to appear so tough. You go back to the facilities, provide services. We are going to come back on the tables, without really giving us a tangible solution. In the backdrop of all this drama, who is suffering? Who is suffering? Because there's only one who is suffering. Waswahili husema ya kwamba vita vya panzi furaha ya kunguru. Na ndovu wawili wapiganapo, ni nani wanaumia? Nyasi. Na Wakenya sasa sisi ndio tumekuwa nyasi. I've seen people going to hospitals without a single thing, a single coin. And these people, a person has to be turned away from a private hospital. I mean, because the costs are unbearable. They cannot be able to pay the costs. And they cannot even go to public facilities. Why? Because those public facilities are not offering any services. You've seen stories of wamama wanafika Mama Lucy and they have to be turned back. And there's so many other stories that I really wish this media guys could actually concentrate on telling the actual stories that are happening on the ground. Achana na hizi commentaries. But now, William Samoei Arap Ruto, after all that while, making tours even outside the country, while knowing that there's a work crisis somewhere, he talks, and once he opens his mouth, the kind of crap that comes out, that in fact I'm not only going to not meet your demands, I'm going to cut your salaries, I'm going to cut your stipends. Interns are not qualified doctors. Who are you kidding? You're telling me that it is student doctors who actually run hospitals at night? Because it is the interns who do it. Anytime anybody goes to hospital at night, don't think you're going to meet any specialist there. You're not going to meet that gynecologist. You're going to meet an intern. And that intern is going to do an operation on you. Ataenda na ukicheza hata atafungua roho yako, aweke maini hapa na aweke ingine hapa na aweke ingine hapa. By the time the consultant comes, you're already safe and sound, home and dry, like they say. And then you're telling this person that you cannot even pay them sufficiently. People wake up at night like saa 9 za usiku, anapigiwa simu ako like, fika, kuna emergency imefanyika mahali fulani, we need you there, and that person will wake up, na kesho asubuhi na mapema anafaa kwa kazi. Anafika hospitali at 4. This person will be there for almost the whole night, na si kwamba kesho atakuwa free ati ataenda kulala. This person will be expected to be on their toes over the course of the day. Then you're telling us that this is who the hell are you kidding? Do these people take us for fools? Do they take us for fools? This is not law. This is not botany. This is not teaching. It's not even engineering. Engineering, even if a gari gets damaged, it can stay there for even a whole year without having to be fixed. You know how many patients have died because of this strike? And is it the doctors who are to blame? No, it is not the doctors. It is this useless government. It is this useless government. So when anybody talks about people dying, let him see that if the government just met very simple conditions being set out, very simple demands. Yes, tafadhalini, we are going to post interns. Yes, we are going to pay you adequately. And mtu then anaanza kutuambia there's no money in the government coffers. Who the heck? What the heck are you telling us? The same coffers that you are using to buy expensive watches, luxury items, to furnish and recreate State House, kutoka here and there, and to supply fake fertilizer. You're telling us that same government doesn't have coffers, doesn't have enough coffers. And then you start making it a joke. You start talking about, let us start talking about the wage bill. The wage burden for the whole country is so why don't you start cutting the wages of members of parliament, CASs, senators, members of the county assemblies? Why don't you start there? Talk about your salaries. Talk about the president's salary. Stop talking about or making this thing a joke. We know the pain and we see how it's we know what is happening. And I urge the doctors not to budge, and the clinical officers, the nurses. Let me put something that makes me comfy so that I can be able to continue ranting and talking and saying all that I have. So let nobody budge until this government gives in. Why? Because if they don't use up that money, those monies to remunerate our workers, where are they taking all that money? We have been suffering overtaxation for the last 1 year. Since the 2023 financial policy, we have been suffering. And what do we have to show for it? We don't have better roads to show for it. We don't have any better facilities. We do not have any better thing to say that at least the government is doing this that has become better. We have not seen it. We have not seen industries coming up. In fact, more have closed than down more than any have come up. This is a kangaroo country, a banana republic, like Miguna, my friend, who is not really very friendly, will say. This is a banana republic and William Samoei Arap Ruto is the monkey. You know, monkeys are and bananas. That guy is just ripping us. Stop joking with the healthcare profession. Stop joking with our lives, because this is actually joking with our lives. And in fact, any serious government does not even need to have fulfilled all those plans. All they needed to have is to have called the doctors, had a sitting with them. Yes, we are going to meet all your demands. Just give us a few days. We are going to be working on posting all interns. We are going to be working on meeting all. As you look for money, if money is the problem, if money is what is not available in the coffers, tafadhalini nyinyi rudini kazi, tunaenda kutafuta hizo pesa. Within this duration of time tutakuwa tumefulfill hizo conditions zote. That is what a serious government does. But this one is not even serious, because it does not even intend to solve the healthcare problems of this country. And not just that, si wanataka pia ku scrape off NHIF and replace it with SHIF, and they want to pretend that is going to solve the healthcare problems of the people of the Republic of Kenya. We are not fools. I, for one, am not. I don't know whether you, my watchers, my fans, are anything close to that, and I presume that you are not. But if you are, you just pray Mungu akupatie akili at least kidogo, kwanza kufunguka macho uone vitu ambazo zinafanyika. Because SHIF will even be a worse problem than NHIF is. I'm not saying that NHIF is perfect. It is not. I have seen how it has caused some people frustration. But it has filled a gap that has been so big before it came. It has helped so many people. Hundreds of thousands, if not in millions. But now they want to bungle it up and replace it with a system that is already dysfunctional even before it starts operating. It's already dysfunctional. Let's look at the policies in that SHIF stuff. You will realize that what I'm saying is not misinformed or miseducated. All NHIF needed was just some slight improvements, not a complete overhaul. But of course, they want to overhaul it so that they have more avenues to steal money from. Kama unadhani ni kwa sababu wanapenda Wakenya sana? No. It's about looking for avenues to use even more government money on useless projects. Meanwhile, the averagely paid medics and other workers, walimu, engineers, lawyers, and all other professionals, from cleaners, they're still languishing in poverty. Because you are overtaxing them, are you giving them salary increments? Life is hard. Inflation is crazy. Are you giving them any increments? No, you are not. But even the bare minimum health, you want to bungle? You've already bungled ukulima by selling us fake fertilizers. Please at least make the healthcare sector work. Anyway, this is Kenyan Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you all the best. Kwaheri.